Hi everybody, it's Patti, Rockstar Mom. And as you probably saw on the thumbnail or maybe in the title of this video, I'm going to talk about something regarding my channel. And if you're a content creator, you probably want to pay close attention also, because this is about something that has happened that I've discovered, let me put it that way, recently on my channel. And just want to make you aware of it. For those of you who are not content creators, I know you could care less. But rather than make a special video about it, I thought I would just talk about it while I do my makeup. It's not going to take very long for me to say what I need to say about it, but it's just a word of caution, let me put it that way. So I may or may not mention what products I'm using. I just grabbed some things because I have to get out of the house and run some errands. So I just grabbed some things to use, and I will make sure and list everything for you either below this video or as the first comment under this video. I'm going to start off today with the Doll 10. This is the Peptide Bounce Balm Foundation. I love this. And I'm wearing this in the light medium. So, get it open. Let me just tell you sort of what's going on. And I'll tell you how it started. A couple of days ago, I was on YouTube and watching some videos like we do, and my picture popped up, and you know, as like the thumbnail on the video. But when I thought, well, that doesn't look right, and so I looked at it, and the title was in a foreign language. And as it turned out, it was Russian. But I thought, well, what is going on here? And so I clicked on it. And sure enough, it was my image doing something like I'm doing today. But it was not my voice. It was in English. But it was not my verbiage, if that makes sense. They had rewritten what was coming out of my mouth. And again, it was about 3 or 4 minutes is all the video was. It was a very short video. And you know, my first thought is, what in the world is going on here? But I clicked over to the channel to see what it was all about, and sure enough, there were more of me, but the whole channel was nothing but short 3 or 4 minute videos and shorts. So little snippets pretty much. There were some other creators that I knew from this beauty community here on YouTube. And there were several that I did not know who they were, but they were obviously from the beauty community. And then there were some A-list celebrities like Jane Fonda, Martha Stewart, several others. I'm thinking, now wait a minute, you know, I know that this past year, it's been several months ago, YouTube is always making changes, and there was an opportunity for any creator who wanted to not have their footage used by another creator on YouTube, meaning they just couldn't show any part of all of my video or any part of my video, and I'll say me, but it's all creators. They can use those clips in many different ways if they use them. So when that was announced, I really didn't want any parts of my videos to be used by anybody, so by any other channel. So I was just positive that I had turned that feature off in settings on my videos or on my channel. So I did go back and look, and for whatever reason, I had not turned it off, which allowed anyone to use a few minutes of my video without my permission. That was me allowing to give them permission by not turning that feature off. So I immediately turned it off. Got to thinking about it, you know, and I was thinking, bad, Patti, bad. But because, listen, she had, or he, or whoever this is, one of the videos of mine that they took clips from, the whole video was from 7 months ago, and the whole video only had about 40,000 views. But by them taking it and posting in that little clip and changing the verbiage in a different voice, AI generated, it had like 2 million views. So, what do? And I thought that feature that you could opt out of was mainly so that somebody could use it in their video, as a part of their video, as an insertion into their video. Well, Patti said this about that, or Patti did this, this is how she did this, and they took that little clip, but it wasn't that. This was the entire video, or the entire short. And so I've really been thinking about this. I just got off talking with YouTube support about this, and evidently they can do it. I had not turned that feature off. And if you're a creator and you don't want anyone, and they're making money off of those 3 or 4 minutes. They're making money off of me. And there's not anything I can do about it. YouTube does not give legal advice. They suggested that if I wanted to, I could contact a copyright attorney. But I'm not going to do that. It's just, the bottom line is here, is, oh, and some of you are going to say, you probably are aware of the feature now, that if someone steals your video, you can file a copyright complaint against them. And potentially they'll get if it turns out to be factual, they can receive a copyright strike. And on YouTube, if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is taken down completely, and you can never have another channel on YouTube. So, but there's that little caveat of the 3 or 4 minutes, a little short video, or the little short clip can be used. So, if you are a creator, I'm not giving any legal advice, I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do, but if you are a creator and you do not want this to happen to you, then I if I were you, I would check that setting. I would check that in my settings in Studio and make sure it's set properly. And I know what I'll do is I will go back and check mine from time to time just to make sure it's still on and that somehow it hadn't been turned off. And by the way, when I first saw this, I was on my iPad. So I went, the first thing I did was I wanted to go into and check that setting on my channel, and I had no problems. I went right to it and changed it. But I was on my desktop a few days later, or my MacBook a few days later, and went to check it again to make sure it was still on. And I can't find where in settings to look for that. But I went back to I went to my iPhone, and sure enough, I went right to it without any trouble and rechecked my iPad and went right to it, and it was still turned off, not to allow it. So I don't know how to tell you to check if you're on a MacBook or a Windows system or whatever, but it's so frustrating. I know many of us from time to time have had our pictures stolen from our channels, and then it looks like we're endorsing products we're not endorsing or that we don't even use, but it's, we just don't know. So we've all had that, but this one was a new one for me. And this video was from 7 months ago. I don't want to hire a copyright attorney, because if you file something that is fraudulent yourself, if it's not valid, then, then it hurts me. It hurts my channel. So I'm just going to let that go. Now I know. Our weather has cooled down. Little cooler nights. It is 71 degrees and it's 10:30 in the morning. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. Just absolutely beautiful. This is the IT Cosmetics Do It All Concealer. This is just one of those quick makeups to get me out the door. Jim is playing golf. He played yesterday. He hasn't been playing quite as much with this hot summer that we've had. It's just as we're getting older, and the heat just affects you differently. I bought a new e.l.f. cream contour palette. My old one, oh my gosh, I'd hit pan so bad. So I'm just gonna try another brush here. I think I'll use this, but go into this one right here. Nope, up here, right here. So he is playing golf. We're supposed to have this weather every day this week, and he is taking advantage of it. I will tell you too that I finally, many of you know about me quitting my nail salon back in, gosh, it must have been late June, early July. I did a video on it. And I have been doing my own nails, and I've been doing my own toenails up until this last week. And I finally decided I would get a professional pedicure. And it was pretty good. I went to a salon that I was pleased. They did a good job. I would go back to them. I know you can't see it, but I cut my hair last night. I cut probably 4 inches off of the length. Just had that, did the old ponytail on the head thing you've seen a million times. All right, we're getting there, girlfriends and guy friends. Whoops, hold on. Dropped my pencil. e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. Tell you what. If the lighting looks a little bit different, I have a new light to film with. My ring light that I've had for so many years, it didn't die completely, but it's falling apart. And I ordered a new one, got a new one, and it's really small, square, about like this. And you can adjust the light for warmer cools and different degrees of each. But I'm still playing with it. So if the lighting seems a little bit off, it's because I'm still playing with it. I think I'm going to like it. This is Revlon, and the color label has fallen off of the bottom, so I don't know what color this is. Some kind of an orchid color. Let's do a little. I have a sick grandchild, one of the twins, the little girl. They called Jennifer to come get her from school yesterday. She had a fever. And of course the little boy had to come home too. And he's so cute, he's so funny. When his head hurts, he says his brain hurts. So that's what he told Jennifer. Well, my brain hurts too. He's fine. And she's doing better today. I think that's it. Have I missed anything? I'm looking in my viewfinder and I'm looking in this mirror. All right, I think I have done all I'm going to do. I'm going out like this today. As I said, it says 71 degrees now. Run my errands. Try to get this video edited and up. And again, if you see me appear somewhere and everything is in Russian, you'll know what's happened. You'll know. Just click off of it. Don't even give them a view. Don't do it. If you are a creator yourself and you care about whether or not somebody uses any portions of your video, make sure you have that setting turned off so that you can hopefully prevent it from happening to you. Yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Don't forget to be kind, Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Know that I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.